Habits are like those routines or rituals we do without even thinking about it. Like nail biting when stressed, grabbing a bottle of wine passing the liquor store, or munching on chips while watching TV. But why are habits so hard to change? Well, our brain is always on the lookout for things that make us feel good, thanks to dopamine, the brain's reward chemical. Dr. Sanam Hafiz, a psychologist, explains that our brain forms habits when it recognizes a pattern between an action and satisfaction. It stores this info in the basal ganglia, a brain area for emotions and memories, but not where conscious decisions happen. That's the prefrontal cortex. The tricky part? Habits come from a place in the brain we're not consciously aware of, making them tough to break. Just because something feels good doesn't mean it's good for our long-term health or happiness. Our brains still chase that dopamine high, forming strong connections between actions and pleasure. This trio of cue, action, and reward is the recipe for a habit. We have explained this too in one of the video. Please go and watch that video to understand how neuroscience can help in formation of habits. I will add that video in description and also on the I button. Now let's talk something realistic. We often hear about successful people having habits that boost their achievements. Think Michael Jordan practicing shots or Serena Williams hitting tennis balls early in the morning. Building good habits is crucial, but there's a popular misconception that it takes just 21 days to make them stick. Let's break down this myth and understand the reality of habit formation. Many believe that doing something for 21 days straight magically turns it into a habit. This idea comes from Dr. Maxwell Maltz's work, but it's a misunderstanding. He found people took about 21 days to adjust to changes, not to form habits. Unfortunately, the myth stuck, and people started thinking habits are built in 3 weeks. The reality of habit formation. Research shows that there's no fixed timeline for habits to form. On average, it takes about 66 days for a behavior to become automatic and turn into a habit. However, this can vary from person to person and depends on factors like the complexity of the behavior. Building successful habits. Success in forming habits requires discipline, courage, and consistent effort. Forget the 21-day shortcut and focus on your own pace. Understand that setbacks are normal. The key is to keep going and improving. Forming habits is like a 3-act play, with each phase bringing its own challenges and victories. Imagine it as a journey from the honeymoon phase, where everything feels easy, through the fight-through struggles, to finally reaching the sweet spot of second nature. Let's break down this habit formation adventure in a unique and easy-to-understand way. Phase 1. The honeymoon. Picture this as the honeymoon phase of habit formation. It's like the beginning of a beautiful relationship where everything seems effortless. Inspired by a motivational event or a burst of enthusiasm, positive changes flow naturally. But, as any married couple will tell you, the honeymoon can't last forever. Imagine someone who decides to start a fitness journey. They feel motivated after watching an inspiring documentary about healthy living. For the first few weeks, going to the gym or exercising at home is enjoyable, and the initial results may boost their morale. Phase 2. The fight-through. Reality hits, and old habits start knocking on the door. This is the fight-through phase, where staying committed becomes a challenge. To conquer this phase, consider it a series of battles. Winning a couple of fight-throughs is the key to progressing. This phase requires a conscious effort to stay committed. It's like fighting through the resistance that naturally arises when trying to make lasting changes. How to win the fight-through? Recognize. Acknowledge that you're in the midst of a struggle. Winning each battle makes the next one easier, just as losing makes it easier to slip further. Ask 2 questions. Bring emotion into play by asking, "How will I feel if I do this?" and "How will I feel if I don't do this?" Connect with the positive feelings of winning and the negative feelings of giving in. Life projection. Imagine your life in detail 5 years from now if you don't make positive changes. Be honest and feel the potential impact. Let's understand this with an example. Our fitness enthusiast faces a busy week at work, making it challenging to stick to their workout routine. Recognizing this challenge, they ask themselves, how will I feel if I skip my workouts this week? And envision the impact on their overall fitness progress. Phase 3. Second nature. This is the phase where the new habit starts feeling more natural, almost second nature. Entering second nature is often described by feelings of getting in the groove. However, there are common interruptions that can send a person back to the fight-through phase. The discouragement monster. An individual allows negative results discourage him or her into thinking, this isn't working, and there is nothing I can do. Disruptions. An individual experiences significant change to his or her current pattern, e.g., vacations, holidays, illness, weekends. Imagine you hit a roadblock, and suddenly, you're back in the fight-through. Life throws disruptions like a surprise party, and it can be tempting to let those old habits sneak back in. But fear not. Here's the secret. Winning 2 or 3 of these fight-throughs will catapult you back to the sweet spot, second nature. Let's look into the example. Our fitness enthusiast starts seeing positive changes in their physique and energy levels. However, during a vacation, they find it challenging to maintain their exercise routine. The temptation to think, I've already achieved so much, missing a few workouts won't hurt, is the seduction of success creeping in. Understanding these phases and potential challenges can help individuals navigate the journey of habit formation more effectively. Most people want positive habits to be as easy as brushing their teeth. Hello, let's be adults here. Being great isn't easy. In fact, greatness requires sacrifice. It requires doing things that others won't or can't do. Great habits are formed daily. Good habits require consistent commitment. Highly successful people have learned to develop good habits. Make the commitment to make it past the fight-through, no matter how many times you go back to it, to reach new levels of success. So, if you find this video helpful, please like it. Share it with your friend and family. Subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Let's grow together. Thanks for watching.